Very careful. This is what I said. I said be very careful.
He does it twice, right? Because I think he even surprised himself about how satisfying it was. It was just like, oh my God, like, this is a dominant move.
This is what I said. I said be very careful. Very careful.
So good. We don't see the beginning of this confrontation. You just see where it's escalated. I think it's as close to the line as you can get to assault without actually being counted as assault.
Be very careful. Hold on. Very careful. This is what I said. I said be very careful.
Like, if we go back and look at this tap.
Hold on. I'm very careful. This is what I said. I said
be very careful.
The guys are reacting remarkably calm, considering what's happening, considering like there's no space now between them, and he's being tapped in the face. I've never seen that before. I've never seen someone tap. It's like, that's as close as you can get to like poking someone in the eye as a confrontation. Like, it's not quite there.
I don't like when anyone points in my face like this when they're talking to me.
Now, I have a big problem with people doing this to me.
And he's saying, be very careful. But at the same time, he's just like, be very careful, like tapping. I mean, if those glasses weren't there, he'd be literally, can you imagine poking the guy in the eye? The black dude is much younger, in much better shape. He's taller as well. And he's obviously not bothered about making a scene in public. But just look at their body language there. Look at that. He's pointing at the camera, and the other guy is trying to be as casual as possible, one hand in pocket, because I think he's realized at the point where he starts tapping him on the glasses, he's realized, oh, I'm dealing with someone who's going to break that kind of contact barrier. And you can see he starts backing off, starts trying to walk away. His voice becomes like really, we sound like the behavior panel guys. A lot of lip compression.
It's a lot of upward eye inflection there, Mass.
Immediate forward posture shift.
So as he's walking away, I'll just go back. This guy, he just keeps, it's like, no, I'm enjoying this. This is good content. I'm going to keep doing it. And also, you're on the back foot, and clearly you're trying to get out of this now.
Be very careful.
That is as close to the line as you get for assault without actually crossing it, I think. It's literally fight or flight point, because some people wouldn't take that. If someone tapped them on the glasses, that would be grounds to like, it'd be a push at least next.
Very careful. This is what I said.
That's so aggressive. To be fair, he's standing his ground, to be fair. I think he did the best thing. He probably walked up to this guy semi-aggressive, who knows? I've got absolutely no idea, honestly.
Yeah.
But he de-escalated the best way possible. Talked to the guy without losing too much face. But really, as soon as someone starts doing something like that to me, I'm like, I'm going to get out of there. I don't want to be any part of this. Like, if someone's tapping me, what would you do in that situation?
You don't know, do you? I mean, I wouldn't like to say, like, until it happens. I mean, no one's ever touched my face like that before.
Well, he doesn't touch it. I didn't touch his face, officer. I touched his glasses. You can imagine this guy, because he's like, look, there's the police. Let's call the police.
There's the police.
You don't have the right.
Look, you see him? If he does
Come on, let's call the police. He's acting like, I'm absolutely fine with everything that's going on here. It's like he's going on up to the line, and he's happy to make a scene, but also try and embarrass this guy. But until you're in that situation, on either side of it, you don't really know how you'd react. I think the old guy, without knowing anything about what happened before, handled that quite well without losing too much face.
I was quite impressed. I mean, I'm guessing, in that kind of fight, flight, freeze response, that small moment there was kind of a freeze, but not an extreme one, because he was still talking to him. What he did, it's either two extremes, isn't it? It's either you're frozen down and you can't, like, your brain's not really working to figure out what to do, so he's just staying there, taking the finger to the face. Or that could also be the sign of like extreme confidence, that it's still not, I can still handle this no matter where it gets. I don't think it's the latter. Any sort of trained martial art, like, I don't think even
Matt Serra can handle that fine.
Yeah.
Matt Serra's shorter than both of them, and I remember if Matt Serra was in that situation, he'd be like, don't tap my glasses, bro. Yeah. You can imagine him doing it.
Calm down.
Was that Chael Sonnen situation, isn't it? He wouldn't let that person close that distance.
Please stop.
I can't let you get close.
Can't let you get too close to me.
Yeah, he closes the distance and then he makes contact with him. That is just a no-no for so many people. Most people wouldn't I mean, in fairness, he did stand his ground, but most people it would be fight or flight at that point. It wouldn't be just stand there.
He does it twice, right? Because I think he even surprised himself about how satisfying it was. It was just like, oh my God, this is a dominant move.
This is what I said. I said, be very careful. Very careful.
So
Hold
good.
on. Very careful.
It happens twice. He brings his hand up to bring his hand down. At the same time, he withdraws his hand. So they can both like leave that situation with a bit of face. Because if he went for the third time and the guy would have made contact, then there would have to be a decision of, am I going to let him pull my hand away? Am I going to let him take control? Or am I going to break free of his grip and like continue doing what I want physically to him?
Let's see it again.
I said, be very careful.
He was bringing his hand down anyway.
But yeah, probably.
I said, be very careful.
What's
Oh,
interesting, if he'd have went for number 3 and the hand would have came up, there would have been decisions that would have had to be made then from both sides.
Yeah, if they'd have actually made contact, like
Yeah.
they'd have just holding hands and they go like that, and they just hold. Like, what are these guys holding hands now? You'd be very
Start
careful.
kissing.
Start kissing. Yeah.
Be very careful.
You'll be very careful. Be very careful. This could turn homoerotic any second. Be very careful.